Hey, happy Friday to you. How are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. And I am here to talk with you about what to do next in your business, like the very next step to take in your business. Sound good? And I get to work with small businesses all over the world, especially high tech companies and overwhelmed marketers. And so I'm just going to go through the process that we do and share that with you so you can apply it to your business. Sound good? All right. So, first, I have a story for you and see if any of this resonates with you. So, I was talking with my friend the other day about her business. She's got a fair number of customers. Her and one other person run the business, and they're based in the US and working with a lot of high tech companies in this case, but it could be a service business, it could be really any kind of business because the steps that we go through here will apply to you too. So she was looking at how to get more people interested in her. So as soon as people meet her, they love her. They think she is amazing and they want to work with her. So once they meet her, they're happy. And then how to take that next step to get them to work with them, and then just really how to attract more people into the business. All right. And so I've got a little framework that I'll share with you here. And you can see sort of the steps we looked at. Don't worry, I won't screen share the whole time, but just for a moment here, I'll share with you. Yay. So this is the framework, the lifecycle marketing master plan that she and I went through. And so I want to go through it with you too. And as we go through it, see where the holes or opportunities are in your business. And in the 5+ years I've been doing marketing and marketing automation with small businesses all over the world, this is the framework we use and look for opportunities or holes. Okay. So in the first place, we're looking at targeting and attracting your perfect customer, right? And so the perfect customer is so important. Do you know who who's your best customer? I mean, sometimes we think about this and it's like, yeah, I've talked about, the perfect customer before, my ICA, my avatar, whatever the thing is. But for real, did you, or could you right now just jot down what do they care about the most? Like, what is waking them up at 3 a.m. and what questions do they have? What do they need solved that's sort of in your arena, right? What age? Where do they hang out? Where do they get their info? Who's that perfect customer? I was talking with somebody the other day and he's like, my perfect customer, literally, this is on Wednesday, my perfect customer is anyone with money. And Kristen, if you're here on the call right now, you'll remember that. And I'm like, yeah, anybody with money. Okay, so let's move on to who that is. And so, sure enough, it's really a specific person with a specific need, right? It's not anyone with money, it's somebody in particular who needs what you have. So, like in my case, I work with overwhelmed marketers who know they need to do marketing, but either don't have time to do it or don't know where to start. Okay, super clear. So that's not just any random person with money, that is super specific. So think about your business and who can you target and who is that person. Now, what do they need? And so once you know that, you could have, here's an example. You can have a little guide that you can give to people and that attracts them. So maybe you've got like those questions that everybody always asks you. You know what they are in your business. Like, oh, everybody always asks me about X. Everybody always asks me about this other thing, right? So for me, everybody always asks me about how to do marketing automation. Everybody always asks me about, SMS, text message marketing. Everybody asks me about LinkedIn, that kind of thing. So I already kind of know, like, these are the things people ask me about. So super easy. Like, you're thinking to yourself what those are, right? Super easy to take those and put those into a 1-page checklist, a 2-page guide, something like that. And you've probably heard it called lead magnet, that kind of thing. But for real, this really works. And so if you're targeting people by giving them that info, and say you're out at a Rotary, at a speaking gig, at a trade show, in a coffee shop, wherever you are, if somebody's like, tell me more about what you do and what you're into. Oh, hey, I if you're interested in this, text me and you could have like a keyword, for example. So in my case, if you want to have the experience, text me the word biz, B-I-Z, at my number, 530-203-5703, and I'll send you that freebie PDF that's, 20 pages of gold, like just for example. So you can try that and see what it's like. But more where I'm going with this is have that in your own business so that you can target people and attract them with it. So once you know what they want, that's a great way to collect those leads to have them opt into the system, right? And so back to the person I was talking about earlier, we set up a really, really cool guide for her and what her company was offering. In her case, they have a kind of a software company. So I'm going to skip ahead in this PDF for a second. So just for example, if you had a software company, this could also be a service company. And I have an example of a service company right here. Maybe you've got a way that you can offer that PDF to them at a weekly open house, on a Facebook Live, at a Rotary, at a trade show, at a speaking gig. And then once they text that into you, then you've got their name and you're going to put it into your CRM and automatically follow up with them. Because how many of us have been to a trade show, speaking gig, whatever, and we look out and we go, oh, I've got 10 people here, I've got 100 people here, I've got 500 people here, however many people you have. And you get back to your home or your office and you're like, that was great. I had, a bunch of people in the room, super cool, 30 people there, whatever the case is, 300 people. Oh, I don't really have any of their names. I just, met a couple people. I grabbed a couple business cards, but I don't know, a ton of names. Literally talked with someone last week who was at a kind of hybrid and in-person event. So it was like a little bit online, a little bit in person. And they were saying, yeah, great event, super happy, ton of people there, got to meet some people. I'm like, how many leads did you collect? How many people do you get to follow up with? Oh yeah, I've got 4 or 5 business cards. Ooh. So having that system in place where you can offer that and then get their name into your system so that you can have follow up, that is gold. Gotta do that. Okay, so we're talked first about who your perfect customer is and targeting them with what they need. Secondly, about a way to collect leads. So that text a keyword in works great. Another way to do, I just love this. I use my phone to grab someone's business card or their Facebook or whatever, if I see them. And if you've got like your CRM that you use, your marketing automation, it probably has an app on it to where you can scan that info and it's gonna suck that data directly into your CRM. I do this all the time. So if I meet somebody, whether it's virtual or in person, I do that, bring it into my CRM and then put a tag on it, and then it automatically sends them a message right then, or maybe I have it wait 5 minutes. Hey, cool to meet you today. Let's stay in touch. So it's a kind of message that can work for everybody, but it's a really quick touch, which is great because when you meet people, you want to circle back to them right away. So that's really, really important on collecting leads in your system and then maybe having an automated follow-up. Okay, and I'm just looking at my notes here. So the third piece of our marketing master plan that is so important is educating and helping people, which is crucial, right? And so, I was working with a company last week, and they're super interesting. They sell antennas, and the antennas are used when there's inclement weather or when there's like they need to get into a facility or an event and you need to have an antenna there to get the signal back to the TV station and stuff like that. So we worked with them to put a webinar together. And in this webinar, instead of just product pitch or service pitch or just like pitch, because really that's super exhausting, instead, we told 3 stories about somebody that used their antennas in this particular situation. Hey, there was this tornado and they used the antenna and it solved this problem. And hey, we talked to another person. So by telling that story, we're educating the prospect and they can see themselves in the story, right? And of course, in that storytelling, we're giving super important technical information or whatever information they need to be your customer. So if you think about, what does somebody need to know to be your client or customer? What information do they need to understand? Do they need to learn before they can work with you? That's a perfect thing to do on a webinar, is really educate and help them. And if they end up working with you, great. And if they just learn what they need to learn and go off and do it themselves or work with someone else, that's okay too. So educating and helping is the way to go, because in the long run, it helps your prospects know that you understand them and that they can work with you and know, like, and trust you, because you know what's going on with them. So that's kind of the third piece of the framework, is that educating and helping. And there's so many ways to do that, of course. Oh, another way that we do educating and helping, this works so well, is automated email. So a drip sequence, or know, like, and trust sequence, or evergreen nurture sequence, whatever you want to call it, where we take maybe the top 3 or 4 or 5 use cases, 3 or 4 or 5 problems, those type of things, and put them into a nice series that can really be helpful and useful, like genuinely has links to helpful information or teaches, educates your prospect. And so once you meet somebody, you know, maybe you're at that event, they can start into that education sequence. And it could have an SMS component as well, right? So you can give them some helpful information and educate them. And one reason this is so important to do is that the person you're talking with could be totally interested, but maybe this isn't the moment they need or want to buy. A lot of people talk about the journey, the buyer's journey, and all that stuff, and really it's their journey. It's like their timing and when they need. And of course, we want to be there when they're ready and when they need it. And so if they can, you know, just have you top of mind when they are ready to make a move and start getting that service from you, or start working with you with what you offer, that's the best thing. And so having those continual touches and having that system in place to do that is golden. So in our marketing master plan, we've talked about your perfect customer. Here, I'll jump back to the screen share for just a second. We've talked about your perfect customer, targeting and attracting them. Like, what can you do to do that? Maybe jot a couple things down. And if you're here with me now live, let me know how this is going, or on the replay, you can always hit me up. So jot down, what are you doing to target and attract your people right now? Jot down 1, 2, 3 things. And if there isn't anything, put a circle. You've got an opportunity right there. Okay. And for collecting leads, what are you doing right now? If you are doing sticky notes sometimes, like this one client we worked with was doing, that's an opportunity to do something better. And so maybe you've got a, you know, SMS campaign where they message you to get that great resource, or you have a form on your website to where someone can sign up, or you've got your phone app where you can snap someone's business card and bring them into your system. Whatever it is, make it super easy for them to raise a hand and for them to get into your system. And then now educating and helping, what are you doing there? So jot that down. Or again, if you want to level up, maybe you don't have anything there, or you want to take it a level up, put a circle there, and you know that you can work on that. So let's now talk about offering and closing. So offering and closing. So do you feel like you're good at offering what you have to serve, to give, to sell? How do you feel about that? How confident are you in your selling? Like, do you feel fine about saying, hey, this is $2,500, or hey, this is $5,000, hey, this is $10,000, or hey, this is $50 a month? Whatever the thing is that you sell, are you good at just telling people what that is, what the benefit is for them, and how they can pay you? Is it easy for them to pay you? I wanted to buy something last week, actually. I was super interested in working with somebody, and I'm like, okay, this looks great. Would love to do this. How can I Venmo you? Do you have spiffy? Like, I don't know. Can I give a something on your website? Oh, can you mail a check? And I'm like, oh my gosh, let me see if I even have one. So I had to find a check and an envelope and a stamp, and not to complain because that was totally fine. It's okay. I could do that. I could do that, and I really wanted to and stuff. So that was totally fine. But they did not make it easy for me to do that. Like I felt like it should be a lot easier. In fact, I'm like, let me help you set something up later, because I loved them and I mailed the check and it's all good and stuff, but that was hard, right? And so make it easy for people to buy from you. Make it easy for people to book an appointment with you. So if you're going to offer and get on a call with somebody, do you have an appointment booking link? Like, do you have a way that someone can just click a link and book with you? Not everybody wants to do that. Some people want to message you and set up a time. Awesome, totally fine. But for those who are willing, and it just works so well, you can click a link, get on my calendar. Like mine is cindyzulsdorf.com, takes you right to my calendar. You can book a time, and then I can see right away what the person wants to talk about and everything right there, so we can all get prepped. They get email reminders and SMS reminders, so that system is in place. I love all these systems, because with systems in place, it means I have the time to be me, to jump on something like this, to hang out with my family, to work more on my business, to be like doing that human part, right? Just doing what I feel like I want to do. Like you, when you've got systems like this in place, you know that you can just be in your genius, in your zone of genius, doing what you love to do best, and let the systems do the things. So you're not back and forth. Like, have you ever been with somebody and they're like, can you meet Tuesday? No, how about Wednesday? Okay, yeah, Wednesday, but not in the morning. And you're like back and forth. Crazy. Have an appointment booking link so that if even one round of that happens, you can be like, hey, how about Wednesday at 10 or 10:30? Otherwise, just feel free to pick out a time here on my calendar. That works so well, saves you time. You can be having more free time or be in your genius zone and doing what you want, but have that system in place for booking an appointment. Because if that's what you're using to sell, having those appointments, got to make it super easy for somebody to do that. I'm just looking at my notes here because I have a million kind of cool examples. So let me fit one more in. I was talking with someone Monday, and she was saying, oh my gosh, I got an appointment with somebody, and we'd sent a series of emails out that were helpful. And sure enough, somebody clicked the link and booked an appointment and purchased this week, which is great. And you know, whether your buying cycle is a day or a year or longer, having those links there helps make the sale happen. So definitely have that in place. Easy to buy, clear about what you offer, easy for people to get in touch with you and meet with you. Sound good? All right. So let's see. We talked about targeting and attracting. I'll go back to screen share. And we talked about collecting leads. Make sure that's super easy to do, right? Make sure it's really easy for people to get into your system so you can follow up with them. Make sure that you're educating and helping. I mean, I really love this type of way of doing business. I think it's wonderful. And then be sure you have a really sweet way for them to get with you when you're offering, when you're closing, whether that's book an appointment with you, sales page, whatever it is, make it so easy for them to do it. Maybe you have a trial. We see so much success with trials. So if you have something where people can sign up and get a trial, that's such a sweet way for someone to raise their hand, and then you can follow up with them in person, call them up automatically with email campaign, SMS, those types of things. You can do all of those. I really view automation as a way to work in parallel with whatever you do. So if part of your business, part of your sales process is picking up the phone and calling people or seeing people in person, the automation is really just going to support you along the way and make sure no leads get lost, and you can go on vacation. And if you forget to follow up on a lead, I know I have. So I was glad I had that system in place that helped. So anyway, that's the piece on the offering and close. There's two more pieces to this cool puzzle, and the next one is what I like to call wow and more. And my inspiration for this lifecycle marketing master plan, by the way, is from Keep. That's one of my favorite tools, my favorite automation tools, and we use it and sell it and love it and stuff. So just to give them credit for this, I kind of adapted it and made it my own, but that's my inspiration for sure. So on the wow and more part, just to give an example about that, like making your clients, your customers say, wow, I love working with you. This is so great. You over delivered. Oh my gosh. This week, we sent out truffles to some of our clients. And so they got a box of chocolates in the mail and a little handwritten note, and they're so happy, right? We're getting emails and texts back from people. Everybody on my team was getting, like thank yous and stuff like that all week, which is really great. So people were thrilled to get that. And you can use a service to do that, to send gifts and stuff like that out. I really like to support local biz where I can. So, and I love a handwritten note when I can. So if you can, handwritten note. And what I did is I just went, emailed everything to the shop, the truffle shop where I went, and gave them all the info, phoned in my credit card. So that was all done. And then I just stopped by quickly and dropped off the cards to put in. So they got the truffles together, popped the card in the package, and sent it off. So if you can wow and more, I love that so much. And then the last one, last but not least, sometimes it gets kind of pushed to the edge, is getting referrals and getting testimonials. And do you have a system in place to do that? Or is it just kind of hodgepodge whenever you remember? We have something cool set up to where when someone starts to work with us after a certain number of days, then we put a tag onto their contact record, and then they're going to automatically go into our NPS, Net Promoter Score campaign. So we like, hey, how's it going? And is it amazing? Is it okay? Or is it meh? Don't like it. And if they say it's amazing, then we automatically, a little bit later, not instantly, but a little bit later, hey, glad you like it. Any chance you could give us a review? Cool. So if we can get a review, that's so, so cool. And then the next thing, we'll go to them. Hey, just wanted to ask, do you have anybody who who might benefit from working with us? Thank you so much. So that's all automatic and happens, right? I don't have to keep remembering to do it. And then, of course, if someone comes back and says, Matt, I didn't like it, not happy, I get an automatic task to call that person. Hey, what's happening? Oh my gosh. How can we fix this? Where you at and stuff. So I love having that type of system in place. So just to recap on this, if you're thinking about your own business and what to do next, what step to take next to grow your business, this is such a great master plan for that, because as you went through today, did you see places on here where you could, change? I'm going to switch up to this other page. Did you see ways that you can target and attract? Maybe you see a way that you can over deliver and make them wow and love you more. Maybe you want to level up your offer, your close. Like, what on here are you thinking of that you can change, that you can level up? Like, we all have areas that we can level up, or we all have areas where there's maybe just something a little missing and we want to change that. So that's what I'm all about. And if it's okay, if you don't mind, I just wanted to share that I am doing an automation challenge, a free, like, learn marketing automation free from me if you want to. And I will just pop the info in the chat after this and stuff. But here's the automation challenge. If you want to learn marketing automation from me for free, it's starting on Tuesday, so just in a few days, and you get to have hands-on marketing automation experience and no obligation. We're just going to run through some of the things that we do with clients. You get to get in there and do it yourself. So it's really, really cool. And I would love to see you in there if you have any kind of inkling, like, ooh, yeah, I kind of want to have some automation in my life and make my life easier. I got you. I can help you. I can help you. And oh my gosh, have you seen our new book, The Female Entrepreneur's Playbook? I just have to mention that as well. my last name starting with Z, of course. My chapter is last in this book because alphabetical, because Z, of course. But 21 of us got together, Female Entrepreneurs Playbook, and we all talked about how we started our businesses. And it's like a mastermind in a book. And oh my gosh, it's doing great. I think it is #1 in 7 categories on Amazon right now. And anyway, just want to share because it's from my heart and just want to share everything with you. So have a wonderful day. Feel free to hit me up if I can help you. And I would love to see you if you're interested in making your life easier and smoother and having more systems in place so you can do what you do best and have more free time, marketing automation. Join me Tuesday for the 3-day challenge and learn marketing automation free from me. And have a beautiful day. All the best to you. Happy weekend. All right. Bye.